The Investigator Online TV. Like, share, and subscribe. It is the Busoga Tourism City Edition, and it's a splendid day and moment to have in our auspicious a princess herself, a mouthpiece of the kingdom when it comes to matters of tourism. I am glad to be in the company of Omumbeda.
Hello, Namutamba, Minister for Tourism and Heritage, Kyabazinga wa Busoga. I'm delighted to be hosting.
You're most welcome. Yes, and the big man in black, looking suave like a debonair. Your initials.
Yeah, I am Hassan Mwanga, Jakaptala, the subject of Kyabazinga, and one of the confidants of the princess.
Olga, the one and only.
Exactly.
A man who moves in white.
Yes,
he must be a lover of sports.
Yeah.
Nani way.
My name's Kaliwa Othman. I'm in Busoga, working with the Kingdom radio station called Baba FM. Yes.
Welcome to the show. So now you're not a stranger.
Yeah.
And talking about people not being strangers. Omusada Ava on almost all TVs. Always happy, making people laugh. And he's now reserved.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam.
Yeah, I'm called Mionjo Hussein Gibanda, commonly known as Swengere. That is my stage name. I also work with the kingdom and radio and with the princess.
Everybody works around the princess.
Yes. Yes.
We have the vibe.
Yeah.
Three phase.
Yes. Olga.
Yes.
Busoga has been in the limelight for the past few days. You had a very successful KAGULU rock
challenge.
Yes. It had very many dignitaries, including the Kyabazinga. Can you please take us?
We had ambassadors, we had judges, we had the state minister from the central government. We had, of course, his subjects, Abasoga Beife, and then the local investors. We had the ambassador of Turkey, who was so honored to have him around the king and the Hajj. And also the High Commission of Pakistani. We had the European Union diplomat. And we had judges, we had the PSCs, we had like before PSCs, and so many people from the private sector and from government agencies. We had the entire media fraternity at the climbing challenge.
Oh, I think it was a great occasion, wasn't it?
It was, because the last one we had around 110,000 last year. But this year, the people who sat in the tents, because we had tents, seating capacity was 15,000, and they were all full to capacity, and then the rest of people were standing. So we had an estimate of 20,000 plus. We also had Amos Wekesa, the private sector tourism expert, and you know when you have that one, is a signature that indeed you're choosing. So we want to thank the media fraternity. I want to thank my son here. Specifically these ones, they are my drivers.
I thought you were going to pinpoint among them.
No. You know, this is a team.
The core.
You know, Ganomasigasa. Otola Kuidara Emeregua. So, you know, if I'm to thank them, these are my pillars in my deliveries and performance. So they did a great work from the start. You know, before even you wake up to begin, you're like 3 months to KAGULU. they will be on you. By the way, you'll hear, they'll send you a recording from radio. Bana Kagulu Semperano, and you're like, you know, we are like 4 months away. Mama standing.
Olikoboti Kagulu has started, and what is the history behind the Kagulu rock climbing expedition or event?
Kagulu, for those people who did not follow us and who didn't come to Kagulu Rock, Kagulu is our first settlement for our descendants who came from Bunyoro. People always hear anti Abasoga, Ensimuka Ife Bunyoro. So, Ensimuka Ife, Okuba Ebunyoro, our first descendants, Badada, there were 5, led by Dada Umuhama Namutukura and his wife Naudo, and the 3 royal brothers. They came along sailing on the Lake Choga. So they settled at Kagulu. Kagulu is in the Buyende district of, it was part of Kamuli, so it's now an independent district. So they came out, Balandingao, and they settled at Kagulu. Why Kagulu? I think it was by God's grace, because Kagulu is endowed with different natural things at the top. It is a rock that is 3,600 feet above sea level. But it's so amazing that our rock is not steep, it's flat at the top. So as you're climbing, you're not climbing something that is so steep. So, you know, it's a challenge. You go steep a little bit, it comes flat, then you corner, then, you know, there are even embedded resting points in the rock. That before even we built up resting points, there were those embedded ones.
You talk about resting points and those other places where somebody can take a breather. How long? How is the duration of the climb? Does it take a day? No, the feet are yes plus 1,000. But how long would it take a person like me to climb it?
It depends, because when we have a challenge competition for our kids around the rock, it takes them 10 minutes.
Wow.
Return, right?
Yeah.
10 straight a return, running up and down. But if you're on the walk like you, my son, my brother, it will take you 1 hour. It will take you 40 to 1 hour to get at the top. But I want to tell you, we have embedded lake within the rocks. There is a lake.
And with a stream?
You know, we don't know where it comes from. But the streams, you know, they're like 3, 4, but within the rock. So for you, you will see a lake that does not drag.
So that is where that angle of gods comes in.
So that is where, because let me tell you, what takes people to Israel? You know what takes people to Israel? They say it is holy what?
Water.
Holy land. So this is the holy room.
Wow.
There is a lake. There are trees on the top of the rock. Kuliko itaka, people even cultivate their food. And the locals said you can even dig 20 feet down. But it is at the top of the what? Of the rock. You get it? There are caves there. We have a cave in form of a dilo and a cave in form of a bedroom, embedded in the rock. So how do you term that one? Isn't that one a holy?
It's a miracle.
So if it is a miracle rock, why do you go there? For blessing. And you know, when we tell people, the other one is the holy rock, people will begin, the gods you came from where? Yeah? Why am I in Namutamba? Because that is my culture, that is your heritage. So we celebrate it. We don't know if there were spirits that led our judges from Bunyoro to that rock, but you know, with those special embedded features, you know, at the rock, you know, as you climb, you find a rock that, you know, it's like a small house where you can go and sit and you know, you rest from there. So what we did in 2018 and 2013, we invited, His Majesty invited the President of Uganda and he came. You know, at the top there, during the time of Amir, he constructed there a small house. He was in his chopper, and then he saw a rock which was flat. He was like, hey, maneno hapa, nini hapa. Then he came and said, no, I have to construct here my house. I can't be and monitor the whole of Busoga. Because when you're at the top, you will see Busoga in your map. You know, Busoga is like an island. We are surrounded with the waters. So he was like, okay, here I'll be monitoring. Whoever wants to attack me from Busoga, here. So when the president came, was like, you don't know how to do it there. I want to see what happens. So
like
he said, he was like, we told him, we need the steps. So when we got an opportunity, he gave us the funds, work on the rocks, on the steps. So we have well-built steps with the chains going up to up. Then we also have a monument for Dada Namutukula. For those people who didn't have that picture, who didn't have any knowledge about Dada Namutukula, there is a monument that the Kyabazinga unveiled this time when he was climbing.
Is Dada Namutukula.
I told you Dada Namutukula was the Dada Omukama. It's called Dada Omukama Namutukula. Bunyoro name. Ewa ife Busoga namweta Namutukula. So Dado is the one who led Baina Batano, the royals, who came from Bunyoro and settled here. And amongst those royals that settled at the rock, amongst them, Nomuva Kyabazinga wife wa Busoga. Mubadada ababebunolo. So badada ababebunolo bali balangira batano. Nabo abali wamu ni balabandi kubina omulala bafuga ki mubalonda Kyabazinga afuga. So kifaanana ekya Dada Namutukula kiriwo. We have put up resting points, resting houses, small ones, around the rock. As you're climbing, you can go sit and then you rest and then you push on. We are planning to put solar lights on the steps so that people can have fun even in the night. There is a very big development going on. We've gotten the road worked on, possibly this year, next year.
Wonderful.
So the place has really developed. It's a sign of development when there is such infrastructure. So Kagulu ono, it defines us. Kagulu defines who Busoga is. You know, when they tell you then you're like a kaniwa. The first home that every Busoga has to go to is Kagulu Rock in Ebuyene, because that is our first home. Jao, Owalampa, Madara, Bosaba, Boyogera, Bokoba Choyenda. But we had most of them coming. This time around, I got like 15 people from the diaspora. Busoga flew in to come. Because, they are still within their summer. And they said if we can fly in Uganda, come and see my girlfriends, and someone puts in money, $1 to meet a girlfriend who is even, But then they said, what of coming home? So some of them came specifically for this. Wow. And let me tell you, we have so many testimonies. Even me are going to your first settlement, your desires settle.
I've liked the ride. The me are going to your first settlement. Your
desires settle.
Swengere.
Yes, please.
How many times have you climbed this walk?
This was the third time.
Huh?
It was the third time.
See.
Yeah, she's right to say that because we go there at any time we want. Yeah, so but climbing it was my third time because it is not easy. It is not easy, and you pose the question that how long does it take to climb? It depends on your fitness. If you're not fit, you can even take a month.
Maybe it's where you write your skits from and get the powers from.
Not really, but when you go, you see a lot of things. The people around the rock, the rock itself and everything that is around there. So you get a lot of ideas. You see how people live, you see how people around that village behave, like how they do their work throughout. So you get a lot of ideas there.
Great.
Yeah.
Waterman,
Yes, sir.
how many times has your mind danced with ideas of the beauty and the tourism prospects at the Kagulu Hill?
Thank you so much. First of all, I will just want to make something clear.
Yes, please.
About the time someone spent to go up and come down. Copying an example of the last competition, this is just the concluded one of recent. The 15-year-old girl who won, it took her 7 minutes.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Because I was the one taking records. Yes, it took that girl 7 minutes going up and then coming down.
So it means she did 3.5, 3.5.
Yes.
But in the
No, yeah,
that he's a very big sportsman.
Going up, it is very hard. It can take you like 5 minutes and then coming back 2 minutes. Yes. So, okwambuka kyangu, then yokomawo. Okwambuka kizibu.
Chikobe mulusoga.
Okwambuka kizibu, ayo okwira kyangu ino. So kakawola kakolesa dakika 17.
Iwe okoleza imeka.
Nze tatwa ddali oba 16 around there.
I thought he was very fit.
15 minutes to someone. It means you're very fit.
Who is big
For
like you?
At my size and my weight, Allah, it is not easy. But for me, I'm fit. I do exercise, so it only took me 15 to 17 minutes.
Oh,
yes.
That is beautiful. Hassan,
Yeah.
you seem to be in tandem, in agreement. Nabobona. You seem to be very focused. What are your dreams of Kagulu Hill as regards to your association with the Owek team?
Yeah, first of all, our mama here has a very good picture of what she and Busoga wants of Kagulu. Because we are looking at Kagulu rock as something that can earn not only Busoga but even Uganda lots of dollars if we could only market it beyond our borders. Because I can give an example. When you look at countries like UAE, in particular Dubai, people go to Dubai only to see sand. Yeah? Just to roll in the sand, quad biking in the sand, and you really wonder. But it comes because of marketing. Dubai marketed itself, and they're now earning lots of dollars from sand, mere sand. Now, if we are naturally endowed as Busoga with such a tourism attraction, rock, if we could only market it beyond our borders, trust me, we shall earn lots of dollars from it. And this is the journey under the stewardship of our prisons that we are embarking on, to see that Kagulu is marketed beyond Africa, beyond Uganda, so that we can get tourists to come and take that challenge of climbing the rock, and they see how naturally God gifted Busoga. Because when you go at the top of Kagulu, you see the lakes, different villages, towns, the culture, and it's fun. I think you should one day go there and experience it.
My friend, I come from Bugembe.
But you haven't gone to Kagulu.
I have not yet.
You should.
Under your auspices, definitely. The next time,
Yeah.
I will definitely come down.
Then you should.
Hey.
Mafubira.
Mafubira.
Yes.
But Bugembe is in your
Yeah, it is near. Yeah. It is in Jinja North.
Jinja, you know this one, Jinja North. You're talking
Jinja.
Jinja North.
Yes.
Honorable sir.
Yes.
I'm in your presence, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Out of that, Buti Princess, one of the other aspects that Busoga is known for is and we are discussing about promoting tourism of Busoga, making it is the bedrock of tourism in Uganda. And there is this big event. The other day, somebody had wanted to choke it. You've been vibrant.
I know, right?
About the nyege.
Tuja.
For how long have you been dancing nyege?
Nyege, tuja, Jinja.
So, what are the preparations for the, I think, 8th edition of the nyege that is coming on in that string between source of the Nile, the showground, then the golf club.
Yes.
What does nyege bring to Jinja? And how prepared is Jinja in terms of
Maybe adding, what does it bring to Uganda? And
vis-a-vis
Uganda.
Yes,
because
please.
it brings it to Uganda, it brings it to the treasury of this country. Yes. I've been part of Nyege since it is back, 2015. My partner, they have made me, because I become a Nyege because of them. Yes, Nyege cannot be successful when we don't have challengers. It has never been successful. We've been through it. During the time of late Father Lokodo, we gave him a lot of stress, but it kicked on. So, and the rebellers, the Nyege rebellers know it. That is because of the challenges, when the waters come down, up and down, that is when it picks up most. So, the theme is back to the source. That is for Nyege. We say Jinja Tuja. That is the thing now. From 9th to 12th of November 2023, Nyege is back at the source of the Nile. Nyege is Jinja. The concept owner, because I was part of them, Nyege's concept was for the source of the Nile. That is why oba bakola kibugwera o kinakuwera ku kiyira. Some other people tried kodi batwale wa kodi wa ayenga river daily ezirayo. So concept owner, oindi oba concept owner olenibwa ida naibe ekintu kyo taso akikolanga iwe, so we are back, and this is the team still.
So, aren't you setting them up for the young ladies always want to go for nyege? So these ones are sorted, very sorted.
Even if without nyege, you find our ways how to get them.
But there's no way you can talk about nyege and really they miss out because and one thing that I thank the media for, they really communicated the positive side of Nyege to the public amidst all challenges. But Nyege is about culture, entertainment, and then art, and then music, and then animations, that is art.
So you're talking about art and then entertainment. How many culture? How many acts are going
to? When there is nyege, you'll expect to see the creativity of these people. Like for example, Mutabane Wangono, for them, but creativity in art. So abani stage yabo je babako balikizana, and then you have to use a lot of brain. Then twabani bana ife abakola art nga balikola bene emibiri oleye paintinga yaida. Last year we had someone who painted himself. That is art. Those are the things that really refresh the mind, and you're off your stress.
Makes it more exciting.
Exactly. And then we get the cultural dancers now from different regions. Baleta from West, Kenya, and then they exhibit that kind of entertainment, dances, cultural troops, then baleeta bano ab'emizindaalo kidyemu beeta abo ba artist abaana baife baida bakuba ragga w'olusoga ragga wawano yaida ragga w'okuliya and then they also showcase ba DJ babeta ku spinninga abaana engeri gye baspinninga you know endongo gye bakina ku kije beeta piano piano yava mu nyegenyege nyegenyege that brought piano here because it was in nyegenyege that they would play music without any sound abazungu bakinanga bukina ebyo nga beetamirire abantu balowooza nti bagwireko emisambu ayenga nyege naleta piano.
Nyege yes brought my piano, but it has misambwa also.
Auntie Nejo, Castover happy. Once you're hyper, everyone how you dance and you scream. So Munachi, you are over happy about here. So what you have to know that as long as you're extremely happy, you'll change. Your demeanor, you know, even you want to get your Victoria and you come. You know, Toranga, you go, develop more disability, time where to go, you are Omansa, over Mansa saying that almost over that in Dilu. What a garot is really in the comfort zone.
You answer. Yes. Now with Diva, we know Munyege. What you Olga.
So that is Nyege. I almost anti Eretachi, Evivam. Last year I think you followed Twari Itanda. I want to be Fafnam. So many people buy those people had loans paid, boda, Koinum Charefera, Tundanswa, Yatunda, Bucketina, Babulido, Aditunda, Cover, Toramituari, So boda over Dirinya Bay, precisely. It's like Kagulu. From Kamuli to Kagulu on usual days they would charge 15. During Kagulu Row, but I didn't for enough Muka. Wow. Was that only no research? So what you need to know that during the time of Nyege, hotels from Entebbe, they all get filled up to Jinja and cross to Iganga. So the people who come from Kenya, most of them settle in Iganga. And those who come from airports and so they begin from the airport because most revelers that come for Nyege, they don't come here for 3 days no. They come here for a maximum of 2 weeks.
And a minimum?
Minimum of 6 days.
Wow.
So Basura Entebbe, some hotels in Entebbe or in Kampala, then they set off to go for the event. And now they use those hotels around. After they will come and sleep in that hotel again, then fly out of the country. So a lot of money comes in. I want to thank the government, the central, the executive, that really came to appreciate the impact, economic impact, social, because our girls and boys, you know, these ones got Spanish, you know, and they were all in media also because media houses come from outside. Yeah. We had the New Times on Yalinabo, New Times, you know, those girls really who are specialized in journalism. And we had CNN here, we had BBC, we had, you know, those big things.
The euphoria that came with the negativity that surrounded it until somebody says it will happen, will still happen.
But you know, when it depends in which perspective. Wabanga dada wange ebukoli nako batayenda ebeewo abamutuufu ayembera nodi nkoberanga bulindo nti bwe tuba kumukola okwandula nga gwakanzu na gomasi toleeta bya biiki era bw'oyiddira mu ngoyidinedda edda okuyidda wano kuyaya nga bwendidye nti mu life yange
looking suave,
you know, you cannot walk like this mu kwandula, you'll be out of place. So kisinziira perspective which mwokyogera ento kyenda, but at the end of the day buli omu ayenda obulamu obulungi. You know, this is one of the biggest international festival in Africa. These guys, they were on market. They were engaged by South Africa, by Zambia, by Kenya, by Tanzania, by Rwanda. But because of their love for the source of the Nile, they said, but look, our concept, That's why they said this time, let's take it back to the source. By the way now. So, kisinzira mutu wakyogerere tomunenya. Ole waba akyogere in perspective ere gyasuubirira mwaba mutu. Aye perspective ya beach, eyokulya life, eyokuleeta Rivera. What would bring a Muzungu one? Apart from to come and spend and enjoy the weather, enjoy the friendship, the kindness that we have, and enjoy our foods, enjoy our endowed lakes that we have, and you know, to enjoy our talent. What else would bring here tourists? What else? It is out of those activities that we do, abantu bano baida, that they open their minds to investment. We have like more than 5 investors who are invested in Jinja because of Nyegenyege. Baida wa Nyegenyege babona local bagula itaka wano. They have hotels like Bubble. That guy was out of Nyegenyege. We have several.
The other day I saw you opening Lilian.
We have Lilian. Lilian is out of Kagulu. That Lilian country resort, eri along near Kamulia, Naminage, right?
No, Namutamba.
That gentleman, that investor, had me on radio, on TV. Ngandi kubiriza abantu bana abasoga mwire wa mu investing, mwire wa mu zimba ma hotel, me I will promote them. And he told me, you know, I heard you. I've put here my money over $1 billion. He has a forest. One time I'll host you. Oi didn't kwenda kubachaza hapo kusoka.
It will be our pleasure.
Yeah, but chaziza tuna tudokola chi. Tuenda tubachaze mu forest.
Yes.
Tutiame mu kibira.
Yeah.
You know, we need to show you life in the jungle. We need to get off life. I always see my brother here standing. That wala abantu kutua. I want to challenge him that his next trip should be Busoga. Mwide tubatwale mu forest. And you live life, you experience that life in the jungle. How do you wake up in the forest? How do you survive? How do you enjoy mizanochi? You know? Akasana kabaka ibye, ango chibyo jamu. Aye muntu wabanga akasana kaida njata ko AC ndiyame munumba. You know, we should get out of that comfort. So that is tourism.
And tourism comes with entertainment. Iwe Swengere.
Yes.
Yeah? You are very vocal when it comes to entertainment, Busoga. You've penetrated Uganda and the world.
Worldwide.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you automatically the best comedian from Busoga?
No, it is not automatic, but everything has its time. Maybe it is my time, and other more talented people will come. They will also have their time. So this is my time. It is not automatic, but bringing it back to talent, blending it with Nyegenyege. You know, people have said a lot about Nyegenyege, but me I see them as street. Those are street talks. Some just talk about something that he is not even aware about. Even if you ask him or her that where was the first Nyegenyege,
they have no idea.
They have no idea. They have never been there, but they just hear. Swakaba. Swakaba. So, yes, so we just need to work on mindset change of our people, to be to welcome development, to welcome things that develop our area, our country.
Developed the art industry in Jinja?
Of course. She has told you we have.
No, I want it from you.
Yes, it is true.
You tell me.
It is true. We have many stages there where musicians go and perform, comedians go and perform, dancers, painters. You see? Yes, painters. So, it brings a lot to us. And as I told you, you get a lot of ideas. You think out of your box, you know, so that you can also create a lot of things that go worldwide. So Nyege Nyege, in fact, everyone needs to come and see.
Do you make the money?
Of course, we will not be
I
here.
know.
We will not be talking about Nyege Nyege if we don't make money.
Yeah, basically, at the end of the day, it depends on how an individual is going to tap into that festival so that you can earn something. Because, like last year, we were in Itanda, and just because the locals wanted to tap into Nyege Nyege to earn something, some of them turned their private homes into lodges for the revelers of Nyege Nyege, and we were getting money, a lot of money. They turned their compounds into parking lots, and we were earning a lot of money. Parking a vehicle Transnet was 10,000. Now just imagine a local person who has an acre of land and turning it into a parking lot for the Nyege Nyege revelers, how much money he or she is earning. So people earn a lot of money, and this is what we encourage our people to do. If something comes like Nyege Nyege is here, the next step you should consider is how you are going to tap into that so that you get some money. Exactly.
Ottoman,
Yes, sir.
who is the best DJ in Jinja?
It's DJ Wiki.
And who follows him?
DJ Fanta,
We
my
have
son.
Yes. Hey, DJ.
We
have Fanta.
Jinja.
We have DJ
Number
Fat.
3.
One is DJ Wiki.
Wiki.
Then in second is Janja. We have Fanta, Janja, and then many others there. And they are also
And they are
very
super.
good.
Hassan,
Very
who is
good
the
people.
best MC in Jinja?
The best MC,
Give me a count of
No,
1 to
no,
5.
of course, it's us.
It's
Yeah.
us.
I want by
Hey, you
By
know
the
this
name.
is the combination of
It
good.
will be MC Hassan.
Yeah.
Makes
I
sense.
don't know official msiba
For us,
to
we are versatile. When
ministry
it comes to MCing, we are versatile.
Mm.
We can do ceremonial events like Kwanjula, Mbaga. If it is hosting
corporate functions.
we are there. We are versatile, so I can consider ourselves to be number one.
No, I want
Yes.
who is.
Banabasatu.
It is a
Among
combination.
the 3, there should be one that is better than the other.
The name.
You can MC one.
No, you
You
can't.
Tosobola Akoba.
No, I will definitely say that when it comes to reporting about entertainment,
Now you see.
I'm among the
Now
top
you see,
2.
tosobola Akoba nti mukatobo kano muogo nasinga kuwoma.
Mukati nkobera.
Because muogo n'ebidandali they complement each other to have a combination of the delicious
Yeah.
Okay, so among your crew is called, what is your crew?
Oh, you're better.
We have the name.
Which one?
The code name is
Which one? Which one is it?
MFG. Yeah. The
Let
MFG.
Hassan handle it.
Hassan is our team leader now. Hassan, you have.
Anyway, we call ourselves the Mafia Gang.
Okay, it's number 1 in Jinja. The second one. The
MFG.
second best
The
MC.
second one, there's Mdik and Shamlav. They are even them they work as a duo.
Those ones who perform that.
Yeah, in the night.
Then the third.
Omudinka and Shamla.
Yes.
Then the
And then
third
we have
one is
Abe.
Ate ono one ni nani? One.
One timber.
One timber.
Now, on that issue of
You know
MCs,
one timber?
we have a lot of them, but abandi
They specialize.
they specialize. And we have Abemikolo, we have this one of clubs, events like
For us,
that.
we do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Corporate events,
Bano bali versatile,
promotional
buli wamu.
events. We are everywhere.
Niwabaleta ku divorce party.
Hey.
They will
Spice it.
We can
Actually, they have ever bond MC
And somebody
the divorce party.
They pay you for
Yeah,
divorce
you know
party.
that-
and the divorce went on well. They did not change their mind. They
Actually, I bring you here some people who want to do a divorce party here. Me, I always have them.
Wow.
Peacefully.
And then
Banaba MC.
the best 5 clubs in Jinja,
That's Cafe 49.
discotheques.
we no longer have discotheques.
We only have one. That is,
Longi, Boba Chirila Matina.
Nile View.
Nile of you
No,
Casino.
it's
It is
only
one
one.
and
Only
super
one.
like
Only one.
Yeah, others are now bars which have blended into, playing music you know, just go buy your drink, sit somewhere, we dance. But this
Mama
context,
Richmond. Oh, they am Tabani Wangwali.
that is in Kamuli.
Richmond,
Yeah, Richmond,
it's
yeah,
only
Richmond.
20 minutes from Jinja.
Richmond. We have Fantasy, Cafe 49.
So now among those cafes, the best 5 in Jinja, like Yaya, we say Yaya Weri, the first one.
Cafe 49.
2.
The Fantasy.
3.
We have what?
Laughters.
Yes.
It is pit stop. It's called pit
It's
stop.
called pit stop. We have Paradise.
Embassy.
And then
Paradise and then Embassy.
During my times in Jinja,
Yes.
najanga ku sombreros.
No, those are shops. Those are shops. Those are shops.
Sombreros waliwo pa kyuma kya
So
kaso.
sombreros now it is a hardware.
Yes, hardware.
It is a hardware now.
So the best 3-4 TVs in Jinja? 1.
Yeah, we don't have an TV in Jinja. Oh, Baba TV, yes. Baba TV. But it is best in
Kampala.
Omumbedako Baba.
Yes, Baba.
Then the best 3 top radio stations in Jinja. Okay, 5.
Because we have Baba FM, we have Busoga 1, we have NBS FM, we have
FM.
Apex FM, Chira. Those ones are, yes, there is FM. We have like 14 radios in Jinja.
Talking about politics, who is the most entertaining politician in Jinja?
Of course, I'm here.
Is the one.
Who?
Yes, Swengere.
On a more serious note.
But for politics, I was not so good. Jinja Katoloka.
Butimbuza across Busoga. How is Honorable Henry Chamber at the moment?
Now for you,
Because he has been ailing of recent.
Chamber is there and is coming back, but
He's kind of weak. His health is not very good. He was one of those, you know, big politicians in Busoga. Very historical, very historical. But this generation, you know, knows just a little about such men. Yeah, and this is the problem with not only Busoga but Uganda. People do not make research about, you know, their former leaders, and you know, when they die, they go with their history, which is very unfortunate because we need to be learning from such people. You understand? But when you mention the chamber, like, but it's there, it's standing though.
Omumbeda Olga, you've been in the ambience of the Right Honorable Rebecca Kadaga, the Kyabazinga of Busoga. How do you emphasize the future of Busoga Kingdom as a whole in the next 3, 4, 5 years?
In the future.
Okay, in the future.
Mama Kadaga, Mama wa Busoga, Mama wa Mama wa Bebizibu. You know, I really want to find the best suitable words the way I can address her. She's Mama wa bona bona. Mama gona janga takuidina kuyamba, that you can testify. Mama wona janga oina ekizibu nga alina omutwalo munsawo yakuwa akanana yasigaze enkomi ebiri. The mama of the homeless. Wambona nga ali parliament yamba abana boku street. Mama wabamulekwa has paid for thousands of people. Oyo mama ni Busoga. Oyo ni mama who fought to see nti oba Kyabazinga bukolachi.
yes.
Would not be here enjoying your beda, enjoying everything. Would not be here if it wasn't for her. You know, her is Busoga. Anyway. It is her who fought. Abaliwo, if you remember, that time, when was it? Was it 2009, 10?
2007. Yes. 2000.
I think 9.
2008, 9.
Right?
2009,
2010.
Yes.
Yaja bamena kufulu ebugembe. Yakatukoye. If we want Kyabazinga aliwo, tumwidi. He's the only one who her life, position, status, everything, for all stability of what?
Busoga.
Yaja yachitawo. No one will ever dispute that. Let me tell you, as long as we have her in Busoga, Busoga is stable. Even the president of this country, we appreciate him because of that. He knows the stability of Busoga is that old woman. The stability of Kyabazinga wa Busoga and the future of Busoga Kingdom rotates around the Mama Kadaba.
And it is bright as long as she is there.
You know, as long as she's there, atenga tumuwuliriza nga tumugoberera, Busoga is okay. And let me tell you, we are okay.
And how is my dad, the Kyabazinga? One day you're going to take me and I also meet him.
Oh,
how
of course.
Is he doing?
You missed it this time. KAGULU buzanga nabali nayo. Ajaba mubifani midalgo na nga baswengere bali awo. Bali ni baba, you know, ate baba waimwe wabavubuka, you know, it's okay.
And his
we are just praying that soon we get in a bantu, so that when atuba ni mama soon is coming. People have been crying, baba, mama, but the waters will be settled soon. Ayenga ensonga da Busoga and future yayo is Right Honorable Kadaba.
Yes, on that note, it's a bright future for Busoga. It has been a wonderful time with the princess and the team. Until next time, goodbye.